right? So we'll do some actual problem solving here. And then on day 2, we'll kind of wrap up the work that you're doing on your challenge, and each team will report out. So each team, we may take about 10 minutes to do a final presentation. It doesn't have to be anything formal. There won't be any PowerPoints, but maybe on some flip chart paper or something like that. You take us through the problem and your recommended solution. Right? So we're going to kind of go through that design thinking journey together. Does that sound all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Appreciate the feedback. It gets a little lonely up here sometimes, so I love the feedback. Thank you. All right, so let's get into it. So yeah, just a little bit about myself. I mentioned 20 years at IBM before coming to the university, and I spent about 12 years in industry, at various levels in the organization. I was in engineering management, plant management, and had a variety of positions prior to coming to IBM. Enjoyed the 20 years I was at IBM and enjoyed the last 5 years at Binghamton University. So I really enjoy what I'm doing, and I'm really glad to be able to visit universities like you and talk about a topic that I'm very passionate about, which is design thinking. So I teach a variety of courses, undergrad and postgrad, in our system science and industrial engineering department. Right? So I teach engineering project management, I teach enterprise systems engineering, system design, systems requirement analysis, and courses of that nature. And in just about all those courses, I'll pull in design thinking, because again, I think it's such an important skill set to have. Right? I try to incorporate that into all my courses so that students leave those courses with those skills. I'm also very proud to be a co-director of the Design Thinking and Innovation Center of Excellence. That's located in Pune, India, right? And that's a joint collaboration that we have with Vishwakarma University, right? Which is one of our university partners. So we're doing a lot of interesting things there. We've been in operation for about 3 years now. But one of the first things we did is we came up with a design thinking process where we have this 7-step process, and this is the process that we'll be teaching you. Right? If you go Google design thinking, you're going to see there's a lot of different processes. Right? There really isn't one standard way of approaching design thinking, but I will say the principles of design thinking are the same wherever you look. Right? So I want to actually start talking about the principles and making sure we all understand and buy into those principles before we get into the process of design thinking. But we'll take you through step by step our design thinking process, which I'm biased, of course, but I believe our process takes the best of all the different processes that are out there. And I'll touch on that as we go through our workshop. But I want to give you a few examples, and these are just a few of maybe the more recent examples of some of the innovations that we've come up with through our Design Thinking Center. One of the things we did was we recently designed a smart bench. Right? Part of the Vishwakarma family has the elementary schools as well as the standard 11 and 12 schools. So we redesigned the bench to make a smart bench where there's biometrics, there's smart tablets embedded into the bench. So we've tried to take the end user needs and incorporate that into the bench redesign. We've redesigned the school uniforms. Over in the right-hand corner, some gaming that we've developed. That's called, that game that we're picturing there. We've designed several. That game is called Farm Life, right, where we're trying to make it fun for young children to learn about agriculture. Bottom right-hand corner is a product that's popular in the state. It's a training aid for baseball. Right, so this is so youth can train with baseball. So it's a smart bat, right? It measures swing speed, it measures the angle of the bat, and it sends it all to your smart device, where you can get feedback on, is my bat at the right angle? Is my bat speed, appropriate? And what are some things I can do to speed up my bat speed? So the center was involved with that product development as well as a lot of other things. So I just wanted to give you a sense of some of the work that